Welcome to our next showcase of great Geometryy store products. This time, we will show you our most advanced and customizable product, procedural windows details. With this pack, we tried to simplify one of the most time-consuming tasks, decorating the windows of your building model. In this pack, we included the most common window details like different types of curtains, vertical and horizontal blinds, and exterior shutters. As usual, all of them are highly configurable in size, materials, and type, and require the Pro version of the Rail Clone plugin from i2Soft. Please feel free to check the whole description on our website, as well as one free model and PDF catalog. You will find the link to our website in the description. We will be using the same exterior scene we've assembled to showcase our Geometryy railings pack, which you can check by following the link in the description below. So let's start. In the last tutorial, we added nice railings to our balconies, but our windows are currently empty, so let's work on that. As usual, all we need is a spline, Rail Clone Pro plugin from i2Software, and of course, our procedural windows details pack. Let's create a rail clone object and get into the designs included in the pack. This time we will check a couple of them, as we want to show you how advanced this pack is and that there's a lot of customization included. I think we can start with the curtains as our first template. As you can see, we have 5 different types. Let's pick the Exterior Windows Curtains Type 4 and pick our spline. We decided that usually this pack will be used on buildings with a lot of windows, so we thought that keeping all randomization parameters on should be a good idea. But for the purposes of this demo, let's turn randomizing off to be able to set them manually. With 14 parameters to customize, this template gives you all the possibilities to set up this model to fit even the pickiest design needs. Let's run through them and check out how they can help you in setting up this advanced, but at the same time, easy-to-use template. The first 2 parameters are controlling the opening of the main curtain. You can open either side you need, in the beginning or in the end. Please note that this parameter affects the scale of the curtain. The next 6 parameters let you decide whether you want to add tulle and curtains in the beginning or on the other end of your spline, as well as randomizing their appearance on each segment of the picked spline. Another interesting parameter to set is Randomize Openings. What this does is that it allows you to randomize the opening percentage of the curtains, giving your windows a natural look. When some curtains are closed, some are half or fully opened. Imagine doing that by hand. Yeah, we don't want to imagine that too. The other parameters for our curtains are quite familiar to you if you checked our first tutorial. The material parameter lets you choose material for your curtains. And as usual, you can press the question mark button to check the full description with the corresponding number to use. We included 10 materials with different opacity values and colors. Of course, you can use any material from your library. That's why we have the parameter to adjust mapping size. And the last parameter gives you the option to adjust the height of the curtains. As you can see, all these options allow you to create a huge amount of variations for the curtains. And remember that you got 5 types of templates included. Now, let's review another interesting template we've included in the pack. Let's check out Exterior Shutters Type 2. Because of a lot of options to customize, we had to create a separate template and put it inside the one you picked, and it needs a separate spline, which will define the width of the frame with the shutters. We've created it already here. This allows for advanced adjustments which we want to demonstrate. As usual, we tried to make all the parameters to be self-explanatory, but let's do a quick run through them to check how they affect the model. The first four parameters allow you to customize the shutters: height, the gap between the planks, their scale, and the possibility to make them full width if there is a need to do so. The parameters next to them allow you to move the frame with shutters to the start or end of the spline, and of course, randomize that movement by the amount you set in the maximum random movement parameter below. You are already familiar with material and mapping setup, but there is one more parameter we thought worth mentioning: shutters support gap distance. What this does is set up the distance between support frames. They disappear if the distance is larger than the actual frame width. As you can see, parameters are quite easy to use and they are self-explanatory. But if you ever need a description of any of them, you can press the question mark button near the template name, and you will see the full description of it in the pop-up window. So let's wrap up our showcase. Let's pick a template to render out. I think nice white curtains will fit this building, so let's go with the template Curtains Type 1. Let's render out and move fast forward to see the result. Here it is. Thanks for checking out our showcase, which demonstrates how you can save time with our templates on rather boring and repetitive tasks. Please feel free to check our website where you can find more of our products, download free template examples, and check out catalogs of our products. Stay tuned for more interesting showcases and upcoming news.